Hey G1s, it's Ginger Gravis here, and I know it's Thursday for, well, at least me and everybody in the United States. But welcome to a brand new episode of the Gaming Order, which I know it's been a very long time for the people that have been watching me on the Gaming Order. I sincerely apologize for not keeping updated constantly. I've been busy with work, and I'll show you all those lovely bags right there. As you can see, those bags are filled with gear that in 2 weeks' time I'm turning in, because as of right now I have about today is the 19th. I get out on the 16th, so I got about 28 days until I get out of active duty Army. So I will be turning all that gear in. I will be getting out of active duty Army, and I will be heading back home to Indiana and being with my family and friends and all that. That does not mean, though, that I'm out of Army for good. Oh, sorry. But anyways, that does not mean I will be out of the Army for good, because I have already signed a contract saying that I'm going to be signing up for 6 more years in the reserves back home in Indiana, which where I'm going to be is going to be, if people are familiar with Indiana, you'll know about this. If not, I'm just going to say it anyways. Grissom Air Force Base, which is in Peru, Indiana. I live in Wabash, Indiana, and it's about a 15-20 minute drive from Wabash to Grissom Air Force Base. So when I was talking to the reserve component, they were saying, you have one of 2 choices. Either you can go to Grissom Air Force Base, which is about 15-20 minutes away from where you live, or you could go to Muncie, Indiana, which is about an hour and a half southeast of Wabash. And I was like, don't gotta tell me twice. I'm going to Grissom. I'd rather waste very little gas and spend about 15-20 minutes going there 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summer. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. And I am glad that I will be still serving my country, still serving in the Army. I just will be, like they always say, I'll be one of those weekend warriors. So, anyways, I'm fine with being a weekend warrior and all that. I just am really happy and excited to be with my friends and family and everybody I care about again, because I have been in active duty Army for the past 6 years, and in the past 6 years I've only seen my friends and family like a grand total, if I added up all my leave time and everything, for like Christmas leave, my 2 months after I deployed where I got to be home and all that, I have spent about a grand total of maybe 1 whole year, maybe less than that. To actually summarize, I probably have only spent like maybe 8 months or less at home actually with friends and family on leave time and all that. So in 6 years, I've only spent about like less than a tenth of that at home with family and friends, and I absolutely hate that. It has annoyed me. I absolutely hated every single second that I have not been able to be with my friends and family. Like, of course, got cell phone and got all this wonderful technology where I can call, text, and hang out with my friends on Xbox or stuff like that, but it's not the same as being with the person, like, I can't think. Being with the people you love in person. Okay, that's how I should say it. But anyways, I'm glad to be getting out of active duty, because like every single time I've tried to get closer to home, like I've had 2 little wish lists. First one was in basic. Second one was I'm breaking the 4th wall when it comes to my life and pulling back the curtain, telling you guys stuff that is about me. But anyways, first time was back 6 years ago in basic when you got a little wish list saying you get to choose 2 in-state and 2 out of the states. Not 2. 2 in the states and 1 out of the states place to choose from. And I chose Campbell, Knox, because Campbell and Knox are in Kentucky and Tennessee, respectively. And I wanted to go there because, of course, Kentucky is the state right below Indiana, and Tennessee is the one right below that. So if I was in Tennessee, it'd take me about 10 or so hours, maybe more, to drive up home to Indiana, and I could spend weekends with my family if I did passes and all that. And also with Kentucky, I could do like 7 hours or something like that and be back home in Indiana for the weekends and stuff. And that would have been fine. But unfortunately, they put me at Fort Bliss my first time. My second one was when I was in Iraq, and I got the wish list again because I had spent 3 years in Bliss. So I was like, okay, same thing. Campbell, Knox, Japan. I was like, okay, hopefully I get it this time. And now I'm at Fort Carson, Colorado. But thankfully I only got less than a month here. So, and I've spent almost 3 years here. Actually, I think it has been 3 years. Yeah, it's been 3 years because I got here August 10th and now it's December 13th. So it's been 3 years since I've been here. And I am glad to be done and be able to go home. Be able to say hi to friends, family, everyone I care about. And be able to be with them all the time. I'm especially glad of this because I do not know how much longer I hate to say this, but I'm being a realist. I do not know how much time my grandma, my Aunt Betty, my great Aunt Betty, who's 90 now, I do not know how much time they have left. And my grandma means everything to me. My Aunt Betty means a lot to me because my Aunt Betty has been... Hold on one sec. I'm going to show you because I got this a couple of weeks ago. These right here are little Christmas gifts from my Aunt Betty. This one right here is a nice little Christmas card. Just basic Santa with presents in the winter night and all that stuff, which is nice. I like it. And like she wrote on it and basically said some things, and I'll read it to you guys. Like I said, usually I'm on the gaming order. I like to talk a lot about games, but since I'm getting out soon, I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm breaking the fourth wall and letting you guys see a little bit into who I am outside of gaming and all that stuff, and see the real Denja Gravis. Which, for you, the guys who, I know all you guys don't know my real name, so I'm going to say it now. My real name is Dennis Gasaway. I'm a specialist in the Army. I'm getting out of active duty soon. Maybe will become a sergeant when I go into the reserves, but as of right now, I'm a specialist. I'm a supply clerk over here, and I'm just a big-time gamer, and I know there's many military guys who are big G1s, like, of course, everybody knows Angel, the director of Awesome. But anyways, I'm rambling on, so I'm just going to read this card that my Aunt Betty gave to me. This was sent out on December 1st. I didn't get it until about 4 days later on December 5th. But it says, just talked to Pat, which Pat is my grandma, and she told me all about your plans when you get from January 16, 2014, which is my ETS date out of active duty Army. I think it's wonderful, all the things you are signing up for, and I'm so proud of you and your grandma. I'm sorry, not grandma, Grandpa Berman, which is my grandpa. He was in the Army before I was, many years ago, back during the Korean War and all that stuff. Back during the Korean War and when it was going on then, and all the craziness that went on with that. But anyways, and also I hate to say it, but my grandpa Berman is dead. He's been dead for years, before I was even born, when my mom was still like 8, 9 years old. So I don't really know him. I read up on him. My mom has a nice little binder that has all his like Army history and stuff like that in it. It has like his termination papers and all that stuff. So I'm basically following in my grandpa's footsteps because he was in active duty first, and then unlike him, I'm going reserves, but he went National Guard for quite a few years. But anyways, once again, rambling on, so I'm going to finish this card. Grandpa Berman would be so proud and thrilled for you. You have certainly earned all the things that you will be learning and have learned. Best wishes, and I'll be thinking of you. A package is being mailed with this. You probably won't get it the same time as this note. Well, card, but no. But it did come in at the same time, so that was cool. And the cool thing about this is I'm a big Beetle Bailey fan. I mainly like reading Beetle Bailey because it kind of reminds me of my Army time. Like, it reminds me a lot of myself when it comes to the Army. And anyways, this big huge stack here is a whole bunch of the Sundays versions of Beetle Bailey. Like my Aunt Betty likes to clip these out and send them to me every once in a while, and I think it's great and awesome. And it's a cool thing to have this. Like, I have more like in my dressers and stuff around here, and I'm thinking about once I get out and everything, I'm going to take all the Beetle Baileys that my Aunt Betty gave me and put them in a scrapbook or something, so I have them forever, and that would be absolutely awesome. But she also gave me this other clip, which was back in September of 2013. That, well, it came with this, but this she wrote down happened on September of 2013. But anyways, Beetle Bailey, the artist of Beetle Bailey, which is Mort Walker, for you guys who don't know, she gave me this little clipping telling me that the Beetle Bailey artist, which, like I said already, Mort Walker has turned 90, which is the same age as Aunt Betty. So that's kind of cool to know that one of my favorite artists when it comes to the comic book series is 90 now, and that is pretty awesome that even when he's 90 years old, he still does these, which is amazing. I think that is absolutely awesome. And I like to thank my Aunt Betty for sending these to me, because I always love the Beetle Baileys that she gives me. I think they're hilarious. They remind me a lot of, like I said before, they remind me a lot of my time in the military with, and I feel like I'm a lot like Beetle. For the people who have read Beetle Bailey, if you have read, I kind of feel in tune with Beetle, because me being a supply guy, I get a lot of off time whenever I'm not busy, so I'm usually like Beetle and I'm slacking off, which is not something good to be doing. Sometimes I get yelled at for that, but usually I have cool NCOs that, like my past NCOs, I've had a couple of them that are basically just as laid back as I am. So they're like, hey, you're going to slack off, I'm going to too. There's nothing really busy going on, so got nothing else better to do. So that's a little bit of the backstory on my life and everything like that. And I'm going to be talking now about gaming, which is what I usually do. And this is going, me talking about my personal life has usually wasted up most of the time I usually use on my other. This is usually the time I usually wrap up because it's about 15 minutes into me talking about that, but I'm going to talk more because, like I said, it's been a very long time since I've posted one of these videos for you guys. For the guys who actually do watch, like, I know James does a couple times, and I greatly appreciate and respect you supporting me, James from Epic Game Music. I greatly appreciate everything that you have done. All your work is great, and like, just to give you a heads up, if you are watching this like yesterday, if you're going to watch this today or anytime in the future, yesterday, before I post this one today, I give you huge praise and I nominated you to become G1 of the year. I really hope that you will get it. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I put your name in the hat. I really would like you to become G1 of the year because your support of me, you being so nice and kind to me has been amazing, and all your work with Epic Game Music has been absolutely phenomenal. I love watching your stuff, and I love checking on your different mixes and everything that you do for our favorite video game themes. I absolutely love it, and that's why I put you on spot and want you as G1 of the year. So when it comes to the nominations, if you're one of the guys who get picked, I'm definitely going to vote for you because, like I said, threw your name out to hopefully get you as one of the nominees, and I definitely will be voting for you if you do become one of the nominees. So thank you, James. But anyways, speaking of G1 of the year, I already know I'm not going to be because I do not put that much content out. I put out a few things. I've had a few likes. I've had a few comments, and I'm glad a couple of people have shown their liking of me and all that. And I'm also glad that Brian decided to choose me as one of his teammates on the game day a couple of months ago when it came to League of Legends, which I have humbly apologized to him. If you did watch the League of Legends stream for that game day, I was one of the few members. Like, the very first 5 to 10 minutes, you hear Brian saying, "Oh my God, Dinja Gravis is kicked off. I don't know what happened. Did I make a mistake?" And I hate to say it, but unfortunately, yes, you did, because my internet was messing up. I came back like mid to late game, and I was upset by it. Like, we won the game, but it wasn't by any help of mine. I got no kills or anything. I was playing Nocturne and I was jungling and all that, so I was farming and trying to catch up, so I didn't get a chance to get myself involved in the game at all. So sorry, Brian. Sorry, everybody that played. I know you all apologized to me and everything, but I am humbly sorry. And if there is another League of Legends game day coming up at any time ever, I will try my best to make sure that my internet doesn't cut off and I can be in the game and actually help out. So, anyways, G1 of the year's coming up. People are throwing out their nominations. I already said I want James from Epic Game Music as G1 of the year, and I already said I'm not going to be, which is fine. I'm not that popular anyways. Like I said, I'm glad that James is so nice and kind, and of course, Kanan01, or no, however she says it. I'm sorry, Kanan. Kelly's her real name. I know all of you G1s should know her real name. But Kelly, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your G1 name. Anyways, she's another one that I would really like to become G1 of the year if James wasn't going to be nominated, because Kanan's been real nice to me too. I've even talked to her a little bit about me hoping to, like, maybe next year or whenever, to become part of G1 Mario Party After Dark. I would like to be on there, and I would like to really much support Team Yoshi, because as if you check out my Twitter at all, it will say on my status that I am a proud member of Team Yoshi, and I am. I have been a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Chad. Chad is one of the most awesome Screw Attack members, in my personal opinion. I think he is amazing, awesome, and I feel like, in a way, like him and me, if I ever met him, I think him and me would click alright, except for, like, I don't drink. I know he does, but I don't. Like, but I think we'd still have fun and all that, because I love fighters just as much as he does. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure he loves them a whole lot more than I do, but still, I'm a big fan of fighters. I would like to face him in, like, Third Strike or Killer Instinct or any fighting game he says, hey, let's go. I'll be like, hell yeah, let's do it. But anyways, like, there, G1 of the year, I just talked about. Also, the SAGYs are going on. I've already put my vote on a couple of the nominations. Like, on multi-platformer, I was kind of surprised Call of Duty Ghost was put on there. I know that for sure, Aliens Colonial Marines, that definitely has to win when it comes to multi-platformer of the year, because that game is so horrible. I gave that back to one of my friends, like, after I played it for a couple minutes. I was like, it's so glitchy, it's horrible, take it back. But anyways, that should be multi-platformer of the year. There's a couple more, like, I don't remember all of the ones that are part of, like, I remember, like, the Microsoft one of the year was Rise, and, crap, I can't remember the others. But, like, I didn't choose Rise, but it was another one. I can't remember the one that I voted for, but it was because I had played it that I said that it sucks. Like, Rise, I haven't played. I keep on hearing constantly from Craig and Brian that it's nothing more than a whole bunch of QuickTime events. I would like to play it myself before I give my own personal opinion and vote that it's the worst Microsoft console game. And I voted for a couple more. Like, PlayStation 1s, I haven't voted on because I am not that big of a Sony guy. I haven't been since PlayStation 2. Like, PlayStation 3 I had for a little bit, and I played it, and I'm like, it wasn't really to my liking. I didn't like it that much. But anyways, like, SAGY awards are going on. Hopefully my choices get picked. If not, meh. Everybody has their own opinions, and the mass majority of the G1s' opinions are probably going to outweigh mine. They always do. Well, not G1s, but people's opinions in general usually outweigh mine. So, anyways, there's that. The SAGY Awards. Like I said, I would love to be a part of Mario Party After Dark G1 Edition, or whatever you want to call it. I've been trying to talk to Kanan, which of course I probably pronounced it wrong again, but oh well. And I haven't talked to James, but I might talk to him because I know him and Kelly are big time friends, and I would love to be a part of G1 After Dark. I would pay my ticket to go up there to Canada, hang out with James and Kelly for a couple of couple of hours and hopefully support Team Yoshi in a big way and beat the crap out of everybody and win as the newbie, which not many people, when it comes to that, not many people have done it. Like, when it comes to regular G1, not G1 After Dark, but regular Mario Party After Dark with Screw Attack. Usually the newcomer, the fourth person, doesn't win. The only person who has actually done it in actual Mario Party and not screwing around or anything like that in actual Mario Party After Dark was Brian. He was the only one who did it. I'd like to be the guy who is a G1 After Dark, the fourth person who is brand new that not that many people know about, and just annihilate everybody. I'd like to be the Brian of G1 After Dark. But that's up to Kelly, that's up to James. If they want me to become a part, that would be awesome. If not, I know there's more popular people around that would be a way better fit than me, but it's just hopes and dreams, you know. And also, SGC, I am going to try to save up as much money as I can so I can get down there to Dallas, go to SGC, and see all my idols. See Craig, see Chad, see Sam, see all of them. Because Chad and Sam are my two top favorites. Well, besides Craig. But everybody has to, well, you don't have to like Craig, but everybody should like Craig, because if it wasn't for Craig, Screw Attack would be nothing. There would be no Screw Attack without Craig. But besides Craig, my two favorites are Chad and Sam. Chad because I think he's awesome. Sam because he spouts out random gibberish, which is absolutely hilarious. And it just makes me laugh so much. Sam really makes me laugh when he turns all like ghetto and gangster and stuff. That makes me laugh so hard. But anyways, that's probably going to be it. It's running close to 30 minutes. I've never done one this long, I think. I've only done, this is going to be episode 9, and I've only done very few episodes, and I am glad to finally have some time off, and before I get back, well, I have some time off with Christmas coming along. For you guys, I'm not playing the sympathy card. I'm just stating the fact. I'm not going home for Christmas, mainly because next month I get out. So it's like, I'm not going to be home for Christmas, but I'll be back with my family next month. And I didn't want to waste all my leave days just on Christmas to be like, oh, hey, I'm actually supposed to have some leave time before I get out of the army too. So, kind of screwed myself. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins the SAGY Awards. I'm really eager to see G1, who will become the new G1 of the year. Really hoping for James from Epic Game Music. So, good luck to all the G1s who get nominated and become the nominees. I'll be voting on whoever it is. I am very eager to and hoping that I constantly say his name and hoping and praying that he becomes G1 of the year. But it's true. He's been so nice, so kind. I keep on saying it through this video. But James, good luck to you, man. But anyways, I'm going to cut this off. It's gone a little bit longer than I really hoped, but I kind of like rambling on about like random stuff, and like especially when it comes to friends, family, and all that. And of course video games I couldn't stop rambling on about because I love gaming so much. But anyways, that's all. I will see you guys later. This is Ginger Gravis. Bye.